So we're getting out.
A day after President Donald Trump said he'd withdraw the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accord, his administration still won't definitively answer one question.
Yes or no? Does the president believe that climate change is real and a threat to the United States?
You know what's interesting about all the discussions we had through the last several weeks have been focused on one singular issue. Is Paris good or not for this country?
Reporters asked both EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt and White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer multiple times Friday to clarify Trump's views on climate change, since Trump had said before taking office that climate change was a hoax.
Does the president believe today that climate change is a hoax?
Well, look, you're the EPA Administrator. Shouldn't you be able to tell the American people whether or not the president still believes that climate change is a hoax?
What does the president actually believe about climate change? Does he still believe it's a hoax?
And each time they didn't get the answer they were looking for.
I did answer the question because I said the discussions the president and I have had over the last several weeks have been focused on one key issue. Is Paris good or bad for this country? There's enough to deal with respect to the Paris Agreement and making an informed decision about this important issue. That's what our focus has been over the last several weeks.
I have not had an opportunity to have that discussion.
But the White House had to have known it was going to get that question. Reporters tried to ask Trump that earlier this week.
Do you believe climate change is a hoax still?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Although he wouldn't speak for President Trump, Pruitt did share his own opinions on climate change.
Global warming is occurring, that human activity contributes to it in some manner. Measuring with precision, from my perspective, the degree of human contribution is very challenging.
And Pruitt doesn't seem concerned European leaders said they don't think the agreement can be renegotiated.
With whom, if they're not going to sit down at the table with you?
Well, that's up to them, right? The United States has a seat at the table. After all, we're the United States. And we are leading with respect to CO2 reduction. We have made tremendous progress. If nations around the globe want to seek to learn from us on what we're doing to reduce our CO2 footprint, we're going to share that with them.